Hello friends, this is Shubham, and in today's video we are going to talk about a guide on how do you buy a ukulele. So I hope you all have watched my last lesson in which I have shown the different types of ukuleles, and you might know which kind of ukulele you want to buy. But still, if you have decided which kind of ukulele you want to buy, you should know what things you should notice before buying any ukulele from a shopkeeper. Okay, so today in this video we are going to discuss all of these. So let's get started. So when you go to a shopkeeper, before that you should know your budget. So how much money you want to spend on a ukulele. Okay, so if I talk about me, I bought this ukulele in 3,000 rupees, and it was with a cap free and a cover free. So this one is a kind of a moderate priced ukulele. Okay, yeah, but if you are going for a best brand ukulele, then you will have to pay a lot more, even lakhs you can pay. But yeah, let's talk about our money and our pockets. So this is a 3,000 rupees ukulele, but when you before you buy it, just first notice that if you are buying a soprano kind of ukulele, you should be able to pay around 2,000 rupees, and you should get a better ukulele in those rupees. And if you are buying a concert or tenor kind of ukulele, you should be able to buy it in around 2,500 to 4,000 rupees. And if you are buying a baritone ukulele, you should be able to buy it around 3,000 rupees. Okay. So let's see which kind elements you should notice before buying the ukulele. So this was about the budget, but when you see this instrument, how many things you should notice. Okay, so let's first talk about the headstock of this ukulele. So while a shopkeeper shows you the ukulele, you should first see this headstock and notice if these 4 tuning pegs are in place. These tuning pegs should not be broken, and if you see closely, there are some elements punched inside the ukulele. You should notice that these elements are not wearing outside. Okay, and if you just rotate your ukulele to the background, you should be able to see all these tuning pegs here as well. And these 4 boxes that you see here are the boxes which contains the mechanism of tightening the strings or losing the strings. Just see if these kind of elements are not loose, and also these tuning pegs are not broken. Okay, also notice that this neck from background or the foreground is not broken. Okay, next come to the nut. Notice that your nut is not weared out from the places where the string is going. Okay, if this place is weared out a bit more, then it will not make your ukulele sound good. It will make it sound more weirder than the correct one. Okay, and you may see why my ukulele is not sounding good, because its nut is not properly placed. Okay, so you also should notice this. Then you should see all the frets which are here. Just you have to place your finger here and move your finger from left to right, or right to left, and from here left to right, you should move your finger like this, and notice that you are it's not wearing your finger. Okay, so because if you move your fingers like this, and if you notice anything uneven, then try to buy a different ukulele than this one, because it will just wear your hand in the near future. Okay, and next you should come to this part. Okay, and see if this part and this part is joined correctly. So the fretboard and the soundboard is joined correctly or not. Okay, next come to this sound hole part. So this is not something which you should consider more, because the sound hole is just to provide you sound more. But basically see this part, which is actually giving you the more sound. If this part is broken, it won't sound good. Okay, just check if this part is correctly built or not. And the same story with the behind of this ukulele. Just check if this part is also built correctly or not. Also try to move your hand from the background like this. Just try to feel it from the background and see if there is any unevenness in there. It will be curved, no questions about that, but it should not be uneven. Okay, similarly from this part, it should not be uneven as well. And also the final thing that you should consider is the bridge of this ukulele. So consider this looking at this bridge closely, if it's weird or if it's loose, or if these 4 string holders are not placed correctly, or this bridge is broken, then it will again not sound good. Okay, so try to check all these things before buying any ukulele. The tuning pegs, the headstock, the nut, the frets, the strings, the soundboard from background and the front, and also the bridge. Also notice that while you buy this ukulele, just try to grab some more string packets from the vendor, because as soon as you start playing, you will notice that you may be breaking some strings, and at that time you will feel like, why I didn't ask for a extra packet of strings. So try to grab some extra packets of string, and that too for free. You should not pay for this. Okay, also buy some picks as well. And yeah, I think these things should be enough before you buy the ukulele. Just check these things and you should be going good. Okay, so I hope this video will help you while you go to any vendor and try to buy any ukulele. So in the next lesson we are going to talk about the tuning of ukulele, and stay tuned, stay safe. Thank you.